First, I took these long beans and cut them into small pieces, like really small, and then I put it in water and I'm going to boil them till they're really cooked well. On the side, on the stove here, I got dry coconut or copra. I actually just made it into a small piece, like ground it up into powder, and then I'm just dry roasting it for a bit. The copra itself you can buy in the Indian store. This is what it looks like, dry or desiccated coconut. Alright, to this I'm going to add probably about 2 tablespoonfuls of pudinal pappu, which is kind of like, I guess a kind of chana dal, but it looks, and I'll try to find the name in English and put it down here. I'm going to put that in here and also roast it. Now I added 4 dry red chilies, and I'm going to roast all these also nicely. Then I'll make it into a fine powder in the mixie one more time. And then we'll add it to the vegetable. Okay, now I got a little bit of oil in this small tempering vessel I have. I got it to a nice heat, and I put some mustard seeds. I'm going to wait for them to splutter. That's about a teaspoon that I added there. I can just hear it spluttering now. Then I'm going to add a little bit of jeera, another teaspoon. Then I'm going to add, I would say, 2 teaspoons of urad dal and a little bit of hing powder, one more red chili, and a bunch of curry leaves. Fluttering now. That's the tempering I'm going to use. I'm going to let this cook for a bit. It's important that you make sure your urad dal doesn't burn. So here I'm lifting it off the fire a little bit because I knew the oil was pretty hot. Okay, and then I'm going to turn the stove off and let it cook in its own heat. Beans have been cooking for a while. Now they look nice and soft. So I'm going to drain the water and take these out. Alright, now we got this pan in which I fried the copra and stuff. I turned it on, put just a little bit of oil, and then I'm going to put these beans in here now. And then I'm going to take this tempering which I've made, and I'm going to put it in here. Let's give it a good mix. Okay, so this is the powder of the copra and chana dal and red chilies that I ground into fine powder. I added a little bit of salt to it to make sure it tastes good. Now I'm going to just add all this in here and give it a good mix. Okay, that's what it looks like after it's all mixed, and then it's pretty much done. Just leave it on the stove for a couple of minutes for all the spices to soak into the vegetable. Then I'm going to plate it and it's ready to eat. Okay, there you have it. You can eat it with rice or you can eat it with chapatis. It's just a really yummy way to make those long beans.